Alright, what's going on YouTube? So if you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard about all the news regarding the TikTok ban. Currently, as it stands, TikTok is in a weird sort of gray area over here in the US. So as of recording this, the app is functional after being restored in early January. The problem is it isn't available to be downloaded in the App Store or the Google Play Store. TikTok will probably not be available to be downloaded until the national security concern is addressed. There has been rumors of Microsoft attempting to buy TikTok, but there's nothing concrete as of yet. And just to show you guys, so this is what you're probably likely to see if you do try to download the app currently from the App Store or the Google Play Store. You'll probably see an error message saying that the app is unavailable in the country or region you're in. And I think one of the crazier parts about this whole situation is that people are actively trying to capitalize on the fact that TikTok is kind of pseudo banned by selling mobile devices with the app already installed. But I'm here today to show you that you really don't have to do any of that, and that there are methods of reinstalling TikTok through the App Store, and that's what this tutorial is going to cover. So without further ado, let's just get right into the tutorial. Before we get into the tutorial, I just want to address a few things. So firstly, I just want to say that this is not one of those AI bot channels that tries to get you to download a third-party app store off the internet or something. The steps I'm about to show you is a way to get the app through the App Store native to iOS. And the second thing I want to say is that this tutorial is going to be for iPhone only. If you have an Android, it actually should be easier to reinstall TikTok because Android phones are allowed to download apps off of the internet. So if you find a TikTok APK, you should be able to easily get TikTok back on your Android device. Alright, so I am going to put the list of steps. This has been kind of circulating around Reddit for a while now. We're going to be kind of loosely following these steps because when I try to follow them to a T, I was still getting errors saying that the country or region I'm in wouldn't allow you to download the app or whatever. So again, I'd recommend you guys to just follow what I do. But again, I am going to post a screenshot of the steps if anybody wants to give it a shot. Alright, so as you can see here, I did download TikTok earlier, again loosely following the steps that I showed you earlier. For the sake of the tutorial, I am going to remove it and try to reinstall it from scratch. Alright guys, so if you're going to follow along at this point, you should be grabbing your phone. Alright guys, so the first step we are going to do is getting this VPN 360 downloaded. So again, you want to open your phone and we're going to navigate here to the App Store. And the VPN we're going to be searching for is VPN 360. Alright guys, so it is going to be this one. I already have it installed, but this is the one we are going to want to acquire. Alright guys, so once you download VPN 360, you're probably going to see a screen different from mine. I already signed up for it when I did this the first time, but you're probably going to get a prompt asking whether or not you want to use the VPN for free or do you want to do a premium free trial. For the sake of this tutorial, you are going to have to do the free trial with premium. The reason for that is that will allow us to VPN outside of America, and that's going to allow us to download TikTok from the App Store since it'll see us as being in a different country outside of the US. So to sign up for the premium version of this VPN, you are likely going to have to provide your billing address and card information. At the end of the tutorial, again, I am going to show you how to cancel the subscription so you won't get charged on your card. But again, I just want to make that clear that you are going to need the premium version of VPN 360 to re-download TikTok. Alright, so now that we've downloaded VPN 360 and now that you've done the free trial for the premium version, we are going to be revisiting the App Store, and now we are going to have to change our country and region to somewhere outside of the US. For this tutorial, I'm going to be selecting Canada as the country or region that we are going to be selecting. So you want to go to the App Store, go up top right. So once you click on that icon in the top right, you should be seeing your Apple ID at the top. I'm going to blur mine. I am on a burner phone, but again, I don't want to show that information. So I'm going to click on that. And once you do that, you may have to enter your password. So I'm just going to do that off screen here and cut back. Alright guys, so now that I've entered my Apple ID password, we're going to go to country or region, and this is where we want to select Canada as our country or region. So we're going to hit change country or region, and we're going to look for Canada here in this list. It is alphabetically sorted. Alright, we're just going to hit agree. And for this part, again, it's going to ask you for your billing information since you're changing your country or region. We are going to select none for this tutorial. You don't have to fill this in. So again, guys, you're going to hit none, but we are going to have to fill in our actual billing address as well as a billing name. Again, you can use whatever billing name you want, but for billing address, I would recommend you guys to do what I did. Alright guys, we are back. So again, I just filled out the billing name and billing address. Again, billing name, not very important. Billing address, some parts of this are going to be a little bit critical or sensitive. So specifically the postal code, and again, city and province, we're going to make sure that all lines up again with the postal code. So for city, I did Toronto. Again, the province is Ontario. And then that postal code, the one I pasted, is the one I'd recommend you guys to use. So for the billing address, I've heard that you can just put in your own address if you'd like. It's not very sensitive. For mine, I just looked up a random address in Toronto, Canada. So for mine, I just got the one from their city hall and I just posted that one in. But again, I don't think it really matters what billing address you use, guys. And once you hit that, you're going to hit next and you should be sent back to the App Store screen. Alright guys, so once you've finished that little section where you got to fill out your billing address as well as switching the country or region to Canada, you should be sent back to the App Store screen. A good way to tell that it went through is that if you search TikTok, you should be able to see it. Again, if we hit get right now, it's not going to work because again, we're still in the US and our phone is aware of that. So that's again why we're going to be using the VPN. So without further ado, let's just get into the next steps. Alright guys, so next we are going to restart our phone and we want to do a hard reset, guys. So just make sure you turn it off fully and then again power it back on. Alright guys, so I did just restart my phone, so we're going to go ahead with the next steps. So we are going to put our phone in airplane mode if you guys haven't already. Again, best way to do that is you just want to drag that little battery and Wi-Fi symbol at the top. You just want to drag that down and turn on airplane mode. I'd also recommend you guys to turn off Bluetooth, and we are going to need Wi-Fi, so make sure you're connected to a Wi-Fi network. Alright guys, so now that you've turned on airplane mode and turned off Bluetooth, we're going to go to settings, and the one we're looking for is location settings. So we're just going to search for location. And the one we're looking for, sorry, it is location services is the one we're looking for. And we're going to be turning that off, guys. So if you have it turned on, turn it off. Similarly, if you have share my location on, I'd recommend that you turn that off as well. Alright, so now that you have location services turned off and you have share my location turned off, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the VPN that we downloaded previously. We're going to open that up. And you should see something like this. It'll probably be on US by default, but we're going to select the United Kingdom. And I don't think this part is very specific. I think you may be able to get away with doing Canada, but what worked for me was doing the UK. So I'm going to try that one again. And we're just going to turn this VPN on. Alright, so you should see that green check mark, and then you'll see VPN in that top right section. And that'll let you know that your VPN is working. So as you can see in that top left, you can see the VPN in that little square box. Alright, so now we are going to exit out of the App Store. And then we're going to try to reopen it here. Then we're going to search for TikTok. And we're going to hit get. Alright guys, so once you hit get, you should see this screen right here. And we're going to hit install. And from here, it should be downloading TikTok. But there's one more thing I want to do, guys. I just want to get CAPCUT as well. So we're going to hit get on CAPCUT. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. But we're going to hit install on that. Alright, and now both of them should be downloading from here. And that's basically the end, guys. Once these download, we should be able to open them up just fine. We are going to have to kind of reverse all the other steps that we did previously. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for this to download and install just so I can show you guys that it does open and you should be able to sign in and use the app like you regularly would. If you've gotten this far and you're still getting that error message saying it's not available in your country or region, a few things I would recommend you to do is make sure that you close out the App Store and try to restart your phone once more. And again, when I say close up the App Store, I mean swipe up your phone from that very bottom to the top and make sure that you close out of the App Store, because it will run in the background even if you restart your phone from scratch. So make sure you do that, then restart the phone, activate the VPN, go to the App Store, then try to download TikTok and CAPCUT if you want. And from there, guys, it should work. If neither of those things are helping you and you're still getting that error, I recommend you guys to start from the very beginning of the steps. And luckily, it's not a super long process, so it should only take you maybe like 8 minutes to get back to this part. Alright, so now TikTok and CAPCUT look to be fully installed, so I just want to show you guys that they do open up. So there's CAPCUT. As you can see, it works just fine. Alright, so that's CAPCUT. Then TikTok. Again, it's going to prompt me to sign in. I already did this, so it looks like my account's still there. And yeah, that's going to be basically it, guys. So before I wrap up this video, I do want to show you guys the other steps. Again, we still have to reverse all the changes that we made to our phone. So again, you can go ahead and turn your location services back on now that TikTok and CAPCUT, if you want it, is installed. But the main thing we want to do is we want to change our region back to America if you are from America. So again, we just kind of want to go backwards. It's nothing super difficult. Again, we're going to go to the same exact place up top right. And again, once we're up there, we're going to see country or region. Again, it's going to be set to Canada, but we're going to change it back. So we're going to hit change country or region, guys. And again, we're going to look for United States. Hit agree. And again, you can put in your billing information or whatever you had previously. All right, so I'm just going to cut till when I switch my region back over to United States. All right, guys, so I just did a small cut there, but we are back to the US App Store. Again, the best way to tell that we're back is, again, if we want to search for TikTok, it shouldn't appear. So that's a good way to know that we are back in our original app stores. Again, you could also just hit that icon at the top right, go to country or region, and make sure it's on United States. And again, just to show you guys, now that we switched our region back, again, the apps are still functional. We can still sign in, and we can still see your For You page and all that good stuff. All right, so before I wrap up, I just want to make sure that you guys aren't getting charged for this free trial. So I am going to show you guys how to cancel the subscription for VPN 360 if you were able to successfully get to this point. So the easiest way to get rid of our VPN 360 free trial subscription would be to just delete the app. Once you delete the app, you will get another pop-up notification asking if you would like to continue your subscription or remove the subscription. So again, you want to hit remove the subscription, and from there you should not get charged once a week has passed and your free trial is ended. And again, guys, by default, it is on an auto renewal. So you want to make sure that you're removing the subscription once you've gotten the app installed. All right. So the second way to get rid of our VPN 360 subscription is going to be going to the App Store once more. We're going to go in the top right again to our account settings, and we're going to go under subscriptions. So I've already canceled my VPN 360 subscription, but once you go to subscriptions, you should see an option here to cancel your VPN 360 subscription. And again, you want to make sure you do that because, again, in a week, it will do a renewal and you will be charged, since you do have to provide your card information to sign up for the free trial initially. And again, as you guys can see, I've already done these steps twice now, so I've already canceled my subscription, as you guys can see. All right, so once you've canceled your subscription and you confirmed that you've canceled the subscription, you can just go ahead and delete VPN 360 entirely if you'd like. Similarly, you can go out of airplane mode and turn your Bluetooth settings back on. All right, so now that we've canceled the VPN 360 subscription, we've changed our country or region back to United States, we've confirmed that both apps are now working, this is basically going to be the end of the tutorial, guys. All right, guys, so there is one thing that I didn't mention, and that's as far as updates go. I am not positive whether or not you're able to receive updates when you use this method. When you go to the App Store, I'm not able to actually find TikTok because, again, I technically downloaded it through another app store. So again, it's not really appearing there for me to update it. So I'm not positive on whether or not you're able to get updates for these two applications. If this video gets enough traction, maybe I could show you guys how to download this on an Android device. But yeah, other than that, that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully the FBI doesn't track me down for making this video. But again, share this with anybody who's having issues downloading TikTok on their iPhones. And with that being said, have a great day, guys.